How you doing, YouTube? Mountain Master Beer Reviews. I'm back with another review. I should stop saying that. It's just sticky. But I'm this weird kind of person that needs, like, patterns in his life for things to make sense. So you're just going to keep hearing it because whatever. Anyway, Crowler time. Crowler, a beer from Bonn Place Brewing out of Bethlehem, PA. Bonn. Love that place. Love it. They make... They're very old school beer style. English old ales. They do mess with hops, but more traditional ways. And they make, you know what I mean, kind of just, you know, the non-super dank hazy, whatever you want to call it. And other kind of pastry style stuff. They're a bit more traditional, and that's a positive. But it's been a while since I've actually been down there. I don't do any canning, any of that stuff. But I kind of got a bug up my butt about taking a big, long, loopy ride today at a couple different breweries. And this is the one I kicked it off at. Went down there, hung out, had a good conversation with Sam, one of the owners, him and his wife own the place. And just, you know, bounced back and forth, had a great time. Drank some great beers, but I did not have this one. And this is their American Pale Ale, Sweep the Rail. Now, American Pale Ale. Nowadays, you hear that, you expect basically a kind of old school IPA. We might get that here, but knowing the way Bonn functions, this is probably a little bit different. Maybe traditional with a little bit kind of more twisty and turnsies and things going on. So, anyway, enough of those words. Here are more words. Let's dive into it. Like I said, not their Crowler, just says sweep up top here. Did a little drawing for me. Thank you very much, Sam. I appreciate it. A little proper glassware. Give that a pop. Not a big hiss on there. Man, you cannot fit any more fluid in there. That's the way it should be. So I'm going to have to give you the actual pour that people wish I did on this show, which is do one of these things. Who would have thunk it? A proper pour. Look at me. Changing my intros. I'm giving proper pours. The world is crashing around all of us. Anyway, you know, piggy finger, just off weight head. You know, standard, not rocky, not cloudy, not pillowy, kind of top to it. Pretty uniform bubbles. Subtle, unfiltered haziness, surrounded by a nice, soft kind of champagne-like carbonation. She looks like a pale, let's put it that way. She looks like a pale. She looks like a unfiltered kind of lager. She almost looks like a saison, something around those bits and pieces. So, see if we get a nose on her. There is a hot presence there, and it's coming off actually citrusy and a little bit earthy, but very mild. Not much to it. It's impactful, but just not just kind of in your face. That citrus is kind of old school traditional style. That earthiness, again, it's not overly spicy or like teabag or anything like that. Not super tannic, just kind of a little bit of kind of earthy spiciness. A little bit of kind of old school citrus. And a little bit of like a funky kind of lager-esque kind of yeast character to it. You know, actually. So you're kind of getting in that more kind of, instead of being like an American Pale Ale, kind of like an English kind of ale. Just a base kind of English ale with kind of American sensibilities. Let's put it that way. It smells pretty fucking good, actually. So let's come dive right in. Cheers. Yeah, that's chugger. ABV wise, top of my head, I want to say this is sub 6. Could be wrong, but I think it is. But as far as taste goes, it's super chuggable, like I said. It's a weird kind of mixture of a couple of different styles. You're getting that kind of pale ale vibe from the hops. And like I said, you're getting a bit of the citrus there, a little bit of spiciness, herbaliness, more than spiciness, I should say that. But it's not over the top. I'm getting like a little bit of drying, kind of funky, kind of yeast character out of it. It's probably just like an old English style ale yeast, but it comes off slightly kind of lager-like to me. Then I'm getting a pepperiness there. So I'm getting kind of like saison vibes from it too. So it's kind of like all over the place. A lot of stuff going on here. Saison vibes, aplenty, with that spicy pepperiness. That funky kind of English yeastiness kind of going on, combined with that kind of hot presence. I'm getting kind of an amalgamation of a lot of different kind of styles from old to new. And to be perfectly honest with you, that's kind of Bonn's kind of mantra, as far as I can see it, is they're taking, you know, old world style beers in a beautiful way. I say that in a beautiful way. So many people use it as a negative. Old world style beers are making them their own, kind of twisting off of that. And honestly, that's kind of the way beer should be. super drinkable, well impactful, while giving you a malt presence, a hop presence, a yeast presence. Who would have thunk it? Flavor from all three of those things. It's possible, people. You just don't have to be one or the other. So yeah, I don't even know what I'd classify it as. To be perfectly honest with you, if I had to classify this, I'd say if an English ale had a baby with like a Belgian saison. Because I'm getting those kind of, like I said, those spicy vibe, maybe even touch of banana ester in it, just a micron of it. And then those kind of English yeastiness with a little bit of American hoppiness kind of going on in there. So, yeah. I don't even know what kind of style of beer it is. But if I did, would it be one of those better ones that I've had as of late? Yeah. It's a tasty beer. It's hard to classify exactly what it is. I don't know where I'd classify it, but it's tasty as hell. Value and availability, it's Bonn. Growlers only, not crowlers. They don't have a crowler machine. Growlers only. I think it's $8 for this. And just say if you like what we like this. Honestly, if you like old world beer, new world beer, if you like drinkable beer, approachable beer, and you want a decent helping of it. I mean, Bonn's only been around for about a year. But they have deep brewing roots. Do you know what I mean? Sam brewed a bunch of different places, and they just actually take it for what it's worth. Some people don't put too much merit into medals. They actually just won a bronze and a silver for their beers at GABF. Some people think that's a huge thing. Some people say it's bullshit. It's just it's a show, whatever. But it shows that they're doing stuff that people enjoy. And I enjoy them. And if you enjoy those kind of old world beers and the new school stuff, it's definitely worth popping by. It's not far off. 78 or 22 if you're traveling like east to west or west to east Pennsylvania in the kind of East Coast area, eastern part of Pennsylvania. So yeah, if you're definitely near Bethlehem, a couple breweries in the area, definitely worth trying because they make fun stuff. The place is awesome. The owners are awesome. Staff is cool. There you go. Words and stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you didn't, anywhere in between, down there, words and stuff, things. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, on tap, Massive Beers, all four of those places. Yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice beer right now. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.